By the end of this video, you're going to trade the I'm just a mom lie for a crown that says restorer of broken walls. If PB&J sneers and meltdown days make your dreams feel buried underneath diaper pails, sis, I see you. So stick with me. We're going to anchor in Galatians 6:9. I'm going to share my own bleach white breakdown and craft a mirror mantra that puts purpose back into your parenting. Hey friends, welcome back to Mindset Monday. I'm Kelly, and I want you guys to buckle up, Buttercup, because today we're flipping the script on the lie that says I am just a mom. And let me warn you, I might cry. So, do you ever catch yourself saying, I'm just a mom? Maybe you scroll Facebook or LinkedIn and you see your friends climbing ladders while you're scrubbing peanut butter and jelly off the wall again. Okay, yay for resumes, but heaven applauds diaper changes met with grace. I want you to understand that, okay? I get it. It can sneak into your self-talk, and it can really shrink your purpose. I want you to understand that motherhood isn't a detour from your calling. It's not a detour from your dreams. It is your calling in this season. You are responsible for raising world changers, for walking in sacred purpose. And heaven never uses the word just, okay? So let's ground it in verse. Proverbs 31:28, her children rise up and call her blessed. Hebrew for blessed means straight, happy, guided. So your nurture becomes their compass. Isaiah 58:12 says, you will be called restorer of broken walls. Wow. Moms patch cracks in identity before the world can widen them. I think that's a big one, and that is something that we don't really notice that we're doing when the laundry's piled up and the floor's sticky, right? Those cracks in the identity. That's who we are for our children, especially in a world that's so loud with negativity. So loud to make girls have body issues. So loud in bullying, right? We patch those cracks in their identity, right? Okay, Galatians 6:9 says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap. Which Greek kairos means appointed time. The harvest isn't instant. Never, anywhere is the harvest instant. But it is inevitable. I am in a place now where my kids are pretty much all grown. My baby is pushing 19. Actually, I'm recording this one a couple weeks early. He will be 19 probably by the time this comes through. Yikes. Scary, scary. But I've been there. I've been where you are. And the nursery is a construction zone for moms, right? But remember, restoration precedes recognition. When tantrums echo louder than applause, heaven is still standing and cheering you on, okay? So, let me tell you a little bit about a story where I had this moment of, I'm just a mom, okay? It was dinner time. Picture 5:32, right? Dinner is half burned on the stove because I'm bouncing an infant on my hip while trying to calm my son who's going through a sensory meltdown in the hallway. I finally step back to breathe just for my toddler to come running into the kitchen, so excited, so proud, saying, I paint, I paint. No, he painted. He painted as far up as he could reach every single wall in the playroom. Every single one. With, well, poop. So, now I'm on my knees, scrubbing everything with disinfectant wipes. Brown smears off Lego towers and drywall. The baby's crying. The pasta's boiling over. But my middle child, who's been ignored for 20 minutes while I was, working on that, is so proud. But it's my paint. It's my paint, right? He's so proud of it, and I'm having to tear it down. And in that chaos, a dagger thought lands. This is it. This is all I am. I'm just a mess cleaner upper. Like, I had dreams. I had plans and dreams for my life, and this was not it. My dreams are buried under diaper pails and autism meltdowns and paint. Yeah, well, I gripped that wipe, tears mixing with bleach water, my cries echoing with the children's cries, and I just whisper, God, who am I? Who am I outside these four walls? When did I stop being Gelly? When did I become just a mom? And then Galatians 6:9 floated up. Let us not grow weary in doing good. I feel the Spirit nudge. This wipe is kingdom work. This meltdown, this pasta, this poop scrub, they're bricks in a legacy palace. You're not broken. You're becoming. Motherhood has not erased your purpose. It's engraving it in an eternal stone. Every sticky wall you clean is a wall that you restore. And if you've ever sobbed over bleach and boiled pasta, well, Buttercup, heaven has counted every tear and calls your work holy. So, let's take a breath. Let me give you a few practical applications that you can do when you find yourself in that same moment that I found myself in. The mirror mantra, where you stand in front of the mirror and you say, I am a restorer of broken walls. The legacy ledger, where you just jot one character trait that you molded in your child today, whether that's patience, creativity, honesty. What character trait did you model for your children today? And then the breath prayer. This one is seed sower, kingdom grower. 5 slow cycles during your daily chores will help you reset your mind and remind you of what you're doing here, what you've been called to do as a mother. This week, you remember, going back to the past few weeks, we do a word of the week, and our word of the week this week is restore. So I want you every time you find yourself saying just, I am just a mom, I am just a housewife, I am just a daughter, I am just a girl, I want you to replace it with called. I am called to be a mother. I am called to be a housewife. I want you to comment one area where you're restoring your dignity to motherhood. For those of you that love it, here's a quick journal prompt to help you dig into your psyche, figure out what's going on, and help you break down some more walls in yourself. So here's your journal prompt. You ready? What would shift if I viewed motherhood as a sacred assignment and not a side note, not a just? Like, subscribe, and share if this reframed your mom mindset. Drop your one-word intention below if you were doing something different than ours. And until next time, go outside, breathe air, and remember, you're not broken. You are becoming. See you tomorrow, Buttercup.